All right, so now we're going to be talking about chord families, and I'm going to be explaining to us on how chord work and how they are families. You need to understand this so you actually be able to flow well. So when it comes to chord families, you might have wondered how people listen to a song and they are able to tell you the chord progression. Like it should surprise you because you're like, how are you even doing that? You don't know, you've never heard the song before, but you could just tell the chord progression by listening to it. It's not magic. They've learned how chord families work. And that's what I'm going to be showing us in this part of the lesson. So I'll also give us a video. I'll send us a video to kind of elaborate more. A separate video, not my video. To kind of help you elaborate more, understand more on how chord families. That is if you don't understand this one. Okay, so chord lives in families. Yeah, you have to know that the chord you are playing, the re, the mi, the fa, the sol, the la, the ti, the do, they live in families. They are not in isolations. Yeah, you have to be aware of that. So chord belongs to a family and they are built on a major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. So the one chord is usually seen as I'm going to go go deep right now. So now something I want you to take note of is chord families are built from a major scale. I've said that before. And chord 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5 are major chords in any key you're going to be playing on. Chord 2, chord 2, 3, and 6 are minor chords. While your chord 7 is a diminished chord. I've said that before now. I'm going to keep repeating it so you would always remember. So now let's talk about the family. So chord 1, we have God. We have God represent the chord 1. Is the foundation of the family. Chord 1 tells us what key a family would be in. Yes, so your do, you can always tell, oh, that song is in the key of F, F. So if I play something like this and like this and tell you that's the do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa mi re do. This would be my one chord in the key of A flat, but we're not in the key of A flat, we're in the key of F. Let's go back. So God represents the chord 1, which is the foundation of the whole family, the whole chord family. Do you understand? So the tonic, we also call it the tonic, is the total center of a song and has the feeling of finality. So what I mean by that is after you feel a lot of song, this final chord, the do has this feeling of finality. Like that is the end. Imagine somebody playing a song like and ends the song. You should have a problem with it because he has to resolve that. You understand? So the tonic is the center, is the tonal center of a song, and it has the feeling of finality. All right. So now let's go to chord 5. Now chord 5, the dad represents chord 5 because he is a very dominant part of the family. So the chord 5 is usually called a dominant chord. That is the technical name. Technical name for the chord 1 is the tonic. The chord 5 is the dominant chord. So the chord 5 represents the dad because it's a very dominant part of the family. He has a dominant function. He has the role of creating tension and wants to resolve to a one chord. That is a 5 chord. You know, he wants to kind of, he creates tension. Let's take it like that. He creates tension on the 5 chord and he wants to resolve it to a one chord. So what that means is in the family, if there's tension, if there's anything going wrong in the family, at the end of the day, he's going to be praying. If the father is praying, he's not going to be praying for himself alone. He's going to be bringing his family. Do you understand? A child could be praying and say, God, please give me this and not remember the family. But the father would always remember the family. All right. So the father is going to be the 5 chord. He always want to go to God because after him is God. There's nowhere else he wants to go to. Yeah, he can go to the wife. We know. Oh, hold on. The wife comes to him. He goes to God. We'll get there. So chord 4, which is the subdominant, that's the technical name for it, wants to resolve to the 5 chord, then the 5 chord wants to resolve to a 1 chord. You see? So now, let's move on. Now, we're going to talk about the minor chords. We just talked about the major chords. Now, the chord 2, 3, and 6 are minor chords. Minor chords are written as, you see, as a very small m. While major chords are written as big M, uppercase M, minor chords lowercase m. Now, the minor chord will start with a small letter, while the major chord will start with a big letter. So, when children are under the legal age of full responsibility, they are often regarded as minors, right? So, I'm going to be using that illustration. It's from a video. This illustration isn't for me, but I love it. I love how the guy explained, and that's what I'm using for you guys. And I hope we understand this illustration also. Okay, so the 2 chord, which is your re, is a real daddy's boy. Now, the reason is because he likes dad. He likes his dad. He likes his dad. He is a dominant preparation chord. What it means is the tension that he creates makes him want to run to daddy. He's a daddy's boy. So whenever you hear a re, that re wants to go to a saw, and remember the saw always want to go to the do, which is God. You understand? So in the illustration I'm giving now is in the key of F, because this material is for F. For other keys, I'll give the same illustration. All right. So the number 2 chord is, the technical name is called supertonic. That's the technical name. It wants to always run to the daddy while the daddy runs to God. Then for the chord 3, the chord 3 is in between the 1 and the 5, and that's how he got his middle name, mediant. So the technical name for the chord 3 is, he's called a mediant. This is a, don't forget, this is a tonic, supertonic, mediant. The 5 is what? A dominant. The 4 is what? Subdominant. Now the 3 is what? Mediant. Don't worry, write these things down in your notes. These are things it's not easy to kind of understand. Just understand how they work. What you are doing is I'm trying to explain the relationship between chords, so that when you are playing song, you know what to do. This is why we are teaching you theory. So, and I know what I mean by that. This has really helped me. I could put in a progression that is not in the song and it will still work well. E.g., a song has a 1 to the 4 to the 5 to the 4 to the 1. I know the 2 always want to resolve to the daddy. The daddy's boy wants to resolve to the daddy, and the daddy wants to resolve to the God. I could always do 1, 5, so I could do 2, 5, so 5. See, I played this before. I quickly went to the daddy's boy. He went to the dad, and the dad went to God. This is how we kind of manipulate music. You understand? So, I actually don't want to talk fast here so that you can grasp what I'm saying. So we are in the mediant now. So the 3rd scale, which is the 3rd chord, is in between the 1 and the 5. Right? And that's how he gets his middle name. Like I said, he loves to resolve to the 4, which is the mom. So let's call him the son that wants to resolve to the mom. So you have a mi, fa. The majority of the time you have a mi. That mi wants to go to a fa. No, not majority of the time. Few of the time. Because majority of the time, the mi wants to go to a la. Again there. So now let's go to the 6th chord. Now the daughter represents the chord 6. She's submediant. Now she's submediant because she's below the tonic. This is the tonic. She's below the tonic. She's median because she's in between the 4 and the 1. See, this is the 1, this is the 4. She's in between the 4 and the 1. And she can be deceptive. She can be cunning at times. Just when you think a song is about to come to an end, she would come in and make the song continue. I will illustrate that for you. So we have a song like Onishe Iyanu before chord. You the God of awesome wonders, tasted of your powers. Onishe O La. You see, the song is looking as if you're the God of awesome wonders. The song feels as if it's want to go to a 1. But no, it goes to a 6. Onishe O. That's how it is arranged in the song. So a song like Ẹ ṣé níbi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ ṣé níbi tẹ́ bá dé. Adúpẹ́ o Jésù to the 4. The 4 goes to the 5 that is supposed to go back to the 1. Tẹ́ mú wa lọ, àbí? Adúpẹ́ o Jésù. Tell it again. Níbi tẹ́, instead of going to God to the 1, the chord, the daddy goes to the daughter. Níbi tẹ́ mú wa lọ. Ẹ ṣé. It starts again. So what that means is in a song, instead of you always playing, going back to a 1 chord, you can always go to the 6 chord. To kind of create more tension. From that 6 chord now, you cannot go to a 2 chord, which is the daddy's boy, that goes to a 5 chord, which is the dad that now goes to a 1. So these are all movements in music. So just when you think a song is about to end, she would come in to make the song continue. That is the 6 chord. So a 7 chord, which is a diminished chord. The diminished chord is composed of all minor chord interval and built from the 7th note, and it's called the leading note. When you say leading note, what do you mean? It leads to like T, Do. It wants to resolve to Do. So now the dog and the family represent the degree of our major scale, the 7th degree. The dog represents the T. So the dog doesn't get used by itself. That's the dominant chord. You cannot just use it on its own. So when the dog, which is the diminished chord, goes for a walk with the dominant, which is the 5, they both create a 5/7 chord. That's a G7 chord. Now when you add a T and a saw together, you see, you get a G. As you can see on the chord app, you see a 5/7. You see a C7 and E. You see, they work together. Kind of, the dog doesn't work on its own. It has to work with something. And this chord is common in contemporary music. The 7th chord also has a tendency of resolving to the 1 chord. So majority of the time when you play T on your left, So on your right, it resolves to a 1 chord, to God. So the dog and the father resolve to God. So these are some of the things that I need you to understand when it comes to chord families. Wow, what a journey. I'm done with the journey. Alright, so now you kind of now understand how chord work. If you want to understand this better, more, what you should do is watch the video again and try to see the illustration. Try to think of it as a family. Then you kind of understand, okay, this is how they work. You kind of understand how creative you could be. Okay, today there's something I want to tell God, but I feel my mom is very prayerful. My mom can help me tell God. Now, let's not even use God. But there's something I want to tell my father, and I feel my mom knows how to talk to my father. I know whenever my daddy sees my mom, he doesn't even think right. He would just want to do. Now, this is in a stable family. You get it? In a family that functions well. So you could take advantage of that in music too. Instead of going to your dad always in a song, before going to your dad, why not go to your mom? So meaning at times in music, before going to song, you can always go to fa. Do you see why the saw will go to a do? This is how we work and create a lot of ideas in music. Do you understand? So now let's go to the part that talks about how notes function in a chord. Now the notes of a chord function in predictable ways, just like the chords of a key. The basic structure of a chord is the simplest definition, which we've talked about. That's the basic structure of a chord. It is the most stable part of that chord. This will the 1 and 5 be the most consonant? So in the song, the 1 and 5 are the most consonants. Now, this is why it is possible to play nothing but power chords, also known as fifths, and still sound good. Okay, now I don't want to confuse you. So what I mean here is power chords are when you remove the middle note, you'll catch me playing them a lot of time. When I remove the middle note, when I'm here and I remove the middle note, this is a power chord. It can also be called fifth. If you remember when we did interval, this can also be called fifth. Do you understand? And the three, we remove the three. Now, the main reason why you be putting the three is to tell you the quality of the chord. Is it a major or is it a minor? Because if I should drop, this is a major now. If I should drop it, it's going to be a minor. How is it a minor? I already taught you how to look for the. I already taught you the formula of chords. If you want to get a minor chord, you locate the notes, count a minor chord, which consists of 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. You count a major chord, which consists of 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you get a minor chord. When you want to get a major chord, you do it the opposite way. You locate the notes, you count a major chord first, which has 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor chord, which has 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you get a major chord. So these are some things that I still kind of want you to understand. So talking about how notes function in a chord. These chords will say they are related to the note. How do I mean? So when you play a one chord, it has notes. Do you see? So whenever I'm playing a song and the song fall on any of those notes, the melody of the song fall on any of those notes, it means this chord can work. What do I mean? Let's think about any song. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, my dear Joshua. On my birthday, my dear myself, birthday, my. So I could play. It sounded nice. So, birthday, my dear. That's a dear myself, si la fa. So now, let's look for this note. Which chord? T. Which chord has T? Sorry, so is there. So, dear myself. Which chord have a fa? Has this note? D is what? Myself. But fa too can go. Myself. Which other note has it? Does that? Then is here. So what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to explain to you here, this is like a part A of how notes function in the chord. I'm just trying to open your eyes to let you know that when you're trying to learn a song, a new song, and you don't know the chords of a song, there will be another lesson detailed to teach you how to find the chords of the song. But this is just an introduction to tell you that notes and chords are related. Do you understand? Let me not go further than that. Okay.